All right, this is April, also known as Grandma. Grandma, also known as April. I gotta tell you what happened to me yesterday. Yesterday, they called my apartment managers, called the cops on me. Okay, but before I get to the events that happened with the cops, I gotta tell you what's been going on over here. Okay, over here. Uh, they, well, they're kind of crazy in office. They're narcissists, gaslighters, and okay, to put it mildly, they are using racketeering and extortion on the residents. Okay, and so I've been and stealing. They still we have like a big food organization that helps the people that don't have enough food. So they come over here once a month. They're called Dare and they're doing an outstanding job. I moved over here about 2 years ago, and I recently discovered about 3 months in that I'm like, well, where are the cakes and the pies and all this? Because before I got over here, I used to go to these satellite companies where you could get vegetables, bread, canned goods. So I knew how it operated, okay? And so I know these agencies like Kroger, Walmart, and some of the others also donate their baked goods to homeless centers and soup kitchens and all this. So anyway, so Dare to Care is the name of the organization that's doing an outstanding job. Okay, but I asked the guy, I'm like, something's missing. Keep in mind I have ADD plus discernment. Something ain't right. Where are the cakes and pies and donuts and all that sort of stuff that we're supposed to be getting? And he said, well, you're right. He was telling me this on the low low. They never make it here. I'm like, I kind of suspected that, being that we got 18 floors and a lot of the people here are on a fixed income. So this would be something that they would be doing. Okay. So anyway, I discovered that yeah, they gotta be doing something. Okay. So he said they never make it here. So what they do, Dolores Easel, pay attention to that name. That's the black lady that has her own little office. So she's a part of the staff as like a service coordinator and all that. So the other three people in the office, they got their own wickedness. Dolores, when I came here, she just went off on me totally for no reason. I'm happily going down there to get my commodities. Bam, out of nowhere, she just blatantly goes. I said, is this, I was looking around like, is this lady crazy? So anyway, the lady got issues just like the people in the office, and don't let a halfway looking black woman come on her turf. Oh, she gives them hell. Anyway, so she's been giving me hell for the last 2 years that I've been here. Okay. So anyway, yeah, they're doing racketeering, extortion, uh, gaslighting, and stealing of. Not only do so I went to Dare to Care. That's the local agency. I said, look, all you have to do is pretty simple. Pull the truck driver's route. And when he tells you that he was over here on this particular date, basically back it up because we got cameras outside. All you got to do is, hey, can I see y'all video that the truck came up? I said it's pretty simple. It's not rocket science. Uh, just connect the dots. You'll see that and I said, and you know what? I discovered that after 3 months of being there. So apparently they've been doing this for a while. And she was just writing all of those down. And then she was like begging me, may I please use your name? Of course. May I please have? Of course. Like, I'm not afraid. I'm on an assignment from God, so I want you to have my name. And so the guy that I told him, I said, I'm here. He was happily like, hi, how can I help you? I said, I'm here to expose some huge thieving going on from some of the truck drivers here. And he jumped up. He said, whoa, that's beyond my scope. Let me go get somebody to help you. So I did notice that they were standing in the background, listening to every word I said. So this is what they're saying. Either that lady is crazy or she got some balls. And I don't think she's crazy. She actually sounds kind of smart because she's connected all the dots. So anyway, so they've been stealing our food for some time now. I suspect it's probably been going on for years. So back to the people here. Okay, so these people are beyond terrified of getting evicted because they are planting, or they're not there and they're saying they're there. Okay, what I'm talking about is bed bugs. Okay, now keep in mind I've been telling you about Psalms 91. Psalms 91, he that dwelleth in the secret place is going to be protected. Okay, so the Lord let me get a video of the guys standing outside my door because the other lady's door, they couldn't get in. So he said, this is what I did. I put my video camera through my door hole and I got the whole conversation. They counting off 10 apartment units on my floor. Of course, mine is not included because I told you you need to get in on this. I'm hedged in. I'm hedged in, meaning unprotected like Job was. Anyway, so so what they're making the tenants do, they're demanding that they pay an additional $25 and to get rid of the bed bugs. And if they don't, uh, they're going to be evicted. And of course, these are elderly people. Some of them are not elderly, but some of them are mentally challenged. Most of the people here have a low income. Okay, so of course they just have to go along with it. Some of them are eating less because they're being the people in the office are using a racketeering, like kind of like the mafia. You gonna give me the money? I showed held up a video of Rihanna, which I'm not a fan, but you know the one she's saying, "Blank, give me my money." That's how they are in the office, and the people are just, they're terrified because they don't really have recourse. She's gonna give them a bad referral if they move out. Uh, this is a high homeless area, so it's a waiting list almost everywhere. So they're actually going to be on the streets. So that's what they're afraid of. So I'm like, y'all, I will take the hit for y'all because I ain't scared of these fools. I'm sick of, actually, that's why God sent me over here to expose this wide scale corruption. Okay? So, like I said, Dolores, what they do is, and the few occasions that they do bring the goods, okay, the cakes and all that, this is what they do. So they blatant with it. Blatant. That means they think that well, they're like, they don't really give a damn. These people are old, crippled, crazy, lame, that ain't nobody gonna snitch on us. So they park their chairs on the other side. This is the truck. They park their chairs right here on the other side. So, because the camera's over on this side, so they won't be seen by the camera. But they couldn't care less what residents saw them. So here they go. They pull in when after everybody's gotten their cakes, right? They always order a extra amount. Okay, pull in. They call their relatives. Come on, it's time. Come on. So they come in, load the car up. make a U-turn in the drive and then go back out. It's like 7 or 8 cars doing this. Okay, on the rare occasions that the cakes do come through. Okay, like I said, they're blatant because they've done this so long. Okay, so I've been telling them I'm gonna expose all this stuff. So yesterday the Lord told me exactly what to do. He said, take your lawn chair outside, and it's a narrow alley right across from the drive, right? So I found a little spot to put my chair in the shade. So before I did that, I went and put my chair down, and then I went behind these brand new vehicles that they bought on the people's dime here, because they gotta be netting a lot of money. If this tower has 17 floors, okay, and like I said, I don't know if I mentioned it, when I moved here 2 years ago, there were only 2 units on my floor that had bed bugs, okay? Now it's only 2 left that don't have bed bugs, okay? And I set a trap for them the other day because I knew they were coming. And I just happened to be looking in the corner of my sofa, and I found a popcorn kernel, and I was going to move it. I said, no, I'm going to leave that kernel there, and I'm going to be waiting when they come to see what's going to happen. So sure enough, dog comes over here, gets excited, wags his tail. Of course, I got my camera, and at that point, I'm standing by her, behind her, because she's. Oh, I forgot to tell you that they make us wait in the kitchen, so we can't tell what's going on. If they putting stuff there, or there's nothing really there, and they'll say, "Oh, he got excited. We're gonna have to treat your house, treat your unit." And so they have to go down to the office, and then they have to sign a statement saying, I will pay $25 a month, or I will be evicted. Okay? That's where the racketeering is. And this is going on every month. Did I mention that they both got 2 brand new nice vehicles? Oh, yeah. So anyway, the dog wagged his tail, and she said, well, do you mind if I take a closer look? And by that time, I was right behind her with my camera. I said, no, not at all. And I'm looking at it because I remember I already knew what was under there. It was a popcorn kernel. Okay. Now, on another occasion, it was I don't know if it was the same dog, but he got excited because there was a peanut under my chair, and they said, drop it, drop it. Now, I found out that these dogs are not reliable because what they're getting out of it is a treat. So you can either pretend you found something or really find something, but the dog's goal is to get a treat. Every time they get excited about something, they get a treat. Now, don't think that these dogs are not stupid. They know when they can get a treat if they wag their tail and act like they're happy. Because remember, the tenants are demand compelled. That's to stay in the kitchen, please. The tenants are being forced to stay in the kitchen. Okay, so I'm like, I saw that. I saw I saw that firsthand when the dogs get excited and it's really nothing there but some food, like a little kernel of popcorn or a little peanut. Okay, so that's a part of the racket. Okay, so stealing commodities. There is no camera in the food intake room. Here's the thing about me. You ain't got to believe nothing I say. I have a lot of videos. So, my thing is, if you know anybody that works for the USDA, works for the federal government, I have all of these videos and these emails and all of this stuff where they're gaslighting people, saying that, oh, because I got a real Bob the Builder upstairs, and apparently one night they were flooded with calls, and then a few days later they said, oh, yay, we've taken care of the problem. It was some cords shaking, blah, blah, blah. Now, I grew up with an auto body repairman. I can tell you in my sleep what a regular hammer sounds like, as well as a sledgehammer, because when cars were made out of iron, he had to use hammers. Okay? So, long story short, I got four four videos after they sent us the email. I know I looked so awful because I hadn't been. I'm just kind of catching up with my sleep because I've been having to sleep in the day. Because sometimes he hammers during the daytime, and in order to keep the money coming, they rather just tell us. I'm like, I've seen the movie. That you got that off of page number 2, gaslighting. I've seen the movie. Okay, so anyway, so let me show you this. I have something I need to show you. I'm hoping that it's not, make sure the volume is up. Good. No. Yeah. If you look closely, you will see commodities in Dolores Easel's office. This is her office. There's her name, Dolores Easel. And those commodities have been there since last week. Okay? So commodities, first of all, shouldn't even be in there. And then they should be refrigerated. So, what is she doing with commodities in her office? It's more of the theft. She's been stealing for a while now, and they're blatant with it, so they think they can get away. Here's more documentation that Dolores Easel is stealing commodities. Thank you. Okay. Good. So let me turn this off. Again, they're stealing. So, okay, yesterday, back to me being outside. I sat out there, and when that, because I got out there through 25 doors, like the Lord was like, rush it up now, rush it up. Okay, so I hurried up and got on out there, so I would already be sitting and relaxed across the street in my chair. Okay, so the first person that comes out, her name is Kathy Lilly. So she just got a car too. So I, no, that's not true. Dolores Easel saw me. Now keep in mind, before anybody got off, that's why he wanted me to hurry up, because I had to literally photograph all of their license plates. So Dolores saw me photographing hers, and she comes storming out like, is there a problem? I said, yeah, it is. I'm taking a video of your license, so when I call the media, they'll know how to get you at your house. Okay. Oh boy, she cussed me out. Oh wow. I said, Dolores, you do know I'm not afraid of you, don't you? I ain't afraid of you, blankety blank. I said, well, you ain't got to be afraid of me. I said, but I'm on an assignment. So bye, Felicia. Oh, what did I say? Bye, Felicia. She got furious with me. Okay, so then I guess she went and told her coworkers that I was out there videoing, which I had already gotten when they were in the building. I had gotten a picture, or did I get a video or a picture? I might have got a picture at that point. But anyway, so I was waiting. It was taking them a long time to come outside. Okay, so Kathy Lilly, the main gaslighter, she this is Baptist Towers, Louisville, Kentucky. Okay, so she ended up coming outside, but she didn't go to her. She came outside. I said, and so she turned her back real quick and talked to her coworker, right? So then she had to come outside. So about 10 minutes later, she came back outside and got something out of her truck. I said, oh, here comes Kathy Lilly. That's the main gaslighter. Okay. So they wasn't happy with me at all. I mean, So then I sit back down and take them a long time to come outside. So I said, oh, I know what they're doing. They're calling the cops. Okay. So sure enough, first car comes by. I'm sitting on the other side of the alley. They said, did you call the cops? I said, no, they did. So so they go on, and then the next car comes in, which is a black guy, and they get so excited when these cops pull up. I tell you, it would have been like it was Christmas. They were so happy that the cops were there. Okay, anyway, so they end up telling them that literally they told them that I was videoing their tags, and then they went on to lie, because that's what they do, and told the cops that I had blocked them in. Okay, just bear with me. So, and not only that, they blatant with it. Oh, when the Delta truck does come with case, here they go, lined up. They got their relatives shooting in, low car, drive around, come back. That's the cop that's over there after. It makes no sense. I'm like, still in that door. They drive the cars, load them up, make a U. That's one of the cops that came over there to talk to me. Okay, so when he came, let's try this one. And not only that, they okay. Let's see. Okay. Anyway, so the cop came over there and he said, "Look, you're right. You can video whatever you want to video, but you can't block anybody." And I said, "What?" He said, "Yeah, they told me that you blocked them in and they couldn't leave." I said, "Are you serious?" I said, "I have bigger fish to fry. All of this is an organized effort. Do you think I'm going to jeopardize this, turning this stuff in for some BS like blocking somebody in? Are you serious?" I said, "Well, as a matter of fact, you want to see the video? Do you want to see the video where I went behind their cars and they were empty to get?" No, I don't, because he kind of suspected that I might have been telling the truth. He didn't even want to see the videos. He didn't say, "Well, yeah, let me see it." No, he just said, "No, that's all right." I said, "Well, then I went on to tell him, of course, what you heard, that they just blatantly stealing, like, that's basically what they're saying, okay? So what finally happened was, uh, before the cop came, after I told them all of the stuff that they're doing, okay, I guess he started saying that, hey, this lady might be onto something, because she already said she had a video of this, and I believe she do. And she got a video of other stuff, and she might just kind of be onto something. So before he left, he said, "What is your name?" And he was kind of smiling. I said, "My name's April Townsend." I said it 3 times. I said, you'll see me again. It's April Townsend." And he went on. So I concluded that something inside of him was telling him, this lady is not afraid, and she might be telling the truth. Why else would he? Because he wasn't arresting me. He knew he couldn't. He knew that I was cool as a cucumber. When they pulled up, I was just as cool. I'm like sitting over there with my legs crossed. So anyway, after that happened, I took my chair, because by that time a lot of people were gathering outside, right? So I did get a video of an old lady, which I'm not going to name her name. She's the big crook with them. She's 80. She's on dialysis. She's in a wheelchair. So when she rolled around there, I said, "Look, I'm going to tell them to give you mercy." Oh, she started cussing. I said, "I don't care what you say. You're sick and you're old, but you just happen to be a big thief." I said, "So I'm going to ask the FBI to give you mercy." Oh, she kept cussing. I said, "Look now." I said, "By the way, don't even think about it, having your daughter to come up in my face." And she said, "Well, I'm not going to do it anyway." And it's a lady out there that go for bad, that's kind of crazy, that was out there, everybody was quiet. You know, when the Bible said he was in his right mind after Jesus came, kind of like that. Everybody was just quiet and listening to the back and forth. Cause I did cuss her out too. Okay, it is what it is. Anyway, I'm still being used by God. At the end of the day, that didn't affect. It did not affect his love relationship that I had with him. Yes, I cussed her out. Okay. Yes, I cussed Dolores out when she was cussing me. You know, and then I finally said bye, Felicia, because I got tired of, I try not to go back and forth with people. Anyway, I hadn't done that in years. Anyway, so if you know anybody that works for USDA, I just showed you one video. I have multiple. I have the video where the bug men are talking and they're saying how many units they're doing. I'm like, and now they both have new vehicles. But see, what the thing is, they don't know. I had already taken, because the new vehicles have drive out tags. The thing they really don't know, I only added, I think, one new car, one old car, but the new employee. The thing they don't know is I still have photos of the original tags of the old car. Okay? But I have to follow the leading of the Lord. He still told me to go out there just to let the cops know. I guess they thought they got, like I said, they got super excited when their cop friends drove up. And at the end of the day, they end up getting embarrassed because I'm still walking, going around to where the other people, you ought to get in on this. Get in on this. Oh, did I tell you that they're getting ready to evict me? They're kicking me out. I'm going to have to be out probably around the end of the month. They're kicking me out, okay? Do I look scared? I mean, scared. I'm not scared. Anyway, this is April, also known as Grandma. Get in on this. God will protect you. And needless to say, you know I'm not going to be out on the street, right? You do know that. In case you don't, I'm going to give you an update to show you how God honored Psalms 91 when he said, okay, now I talked to you about all this stuff in Psalms 91. Now I'm at the very end of Psalms 91. He says, now I'm going to show you my salvation. You better get in on it. Get in on it, people. Get in.